In this video, I will be using the power of virtual reality to fly into space and explore all that it has to show us. I will be using the Oculus Rift for this mission. We will start from my house in Delaware and blast off into space using Google Earth VR. Once in orbit, we will use a game called Titans of Space to send us through our solar system and explore all that it has to show us. The VR experience is as close as you can get to feeling like you're really in space without having to pay NASA for a ride. What you see on your screen will only be part of what I see, so I apologize if I'm looking at something that you might see cut off. I hope you enjoy this video because I had lots of fun making it. Let's get educated. First up, we've got the Sun. The Sun is 4.6 billion years old and is known as the Yellow Dwarf. With a diameter of 1,392,684 kilometers. The surface temperature is 55,000 degrees Celsius. All of the colors are mixed together, which makes the Sun look white in our eyes. The Sun is made up of 70% hydrogen and 28% helium. The Sun is about 109 times wider than our Earth and is 330,000 times as massive. The Sun also has something called sun flares, which is when the energy of the Sun explodes and is released. You can see the sunspot, which are areas of the Sun that are cooler than the rest. Mercury. The planet Mercury is the first planet to the Sun. The diameter of Mercury is about 4,879 kilometers. The mass of Mercury is about 0.06 Earths. Mercury also has an orbit distance of 57,909,227 kilometers. The first people to record the planet Mercury were the Assyrian astronomers. A year on Mercury is about 88 days, and the surface temperature was recorded to be around -173 to 427 degrees Celsius. As you can see, Mercury does not have any rings and is the smallest planet. Venus. Planet Venus is the second planet from the Sun. Venus has a diameter of 12,104 kilometers. Venus is almost the same size as our Earth. A year on Venus is about 225 Earth days. On Venus, the surface temperature can get up to 471 degrees Celsius. Venus is also made up of central iron core and a rocky mantle and a silicate crust. Venus doesn't have any moons or rings either. Venus was discovered by the Babylonian astronomers during the 17th century BC. Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. The diameter of Earth is 12,756 kilometers. Earth only has one moon. The Earth's orbit distance is about 149,598,262 kilometers. A year on Earth is 365.24 days. The Earth's surface temperature goes from -88 to about 58 degrees Celsius. Earth, over time, is known to gradually be slowing. Next up, we've got Mars. Mars's diameter is about 6,792 kilometers. The mass is about 0.11 Earths. Mars also has two moons instead of one. One is called Phobos and the other is called Deimos. Mars has an orbit distance of 227,943,824 kilometers. Mars also has an orbit period of 687 days and has 1.9 years on Earth. The surface temperature is about -87 to -5 degrees Celsius. The people who discovered Mars were the Egyptian astronomers during the 2nd millennium BC. Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th planet from our Sun. Jupiter is also known as the gas giant, which gives you a clue that it's mostly made of gas. It is also known as the biggest planet in our solar system. It has a diameter of 142,984 kilometers. It has 79 moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, to name a few. Jupiter has 4 rings around it. It has a distance of about 778,340,821 kilometers. The orbit period is 4,333 days, which is also, to us, would be 11.9 years. On the gas planet, it has a surface temperature of -108 degrees Celsius. Jupiter was discovered by the Babylonian astronomers during the 7th or 8th century BC. Next up, we've got Saturn. Saturn is the second biggest planet and is the sixth planet from the Sun. It has a diameter of 108,728 kilometers. Saturn has about 82 moons like Titan, Iapetus, and Rhea, to name a few. Saturn's orbit distance is 1,426,666 kilometers. The orbit period is 10,756 days and 29.5 years on Earth. Saturn also has a surface temperature of -139 degrees Celsius. The planet Saturn was recorded by the Assyrians during the 8th century BC. Next up, we've got Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet with a diameter of 51,118 kilometers. Uranus has 27 moons like Titania, Ariel, Umbriel, and Oberon, to name a few. Uranus actually has 13 rings. The orbit distance is 2,870,658,168 kilometers. The orbit period is about 30,687 days and is 84 years. Uranus was discovered by William Herschel of March 13th, 1781. Neptune. Neptune is the eighth planet from our Sun. It has a diameter of 49,528 kilometers. Neptune has 14 moons, one being called Triton. It also has 5 rings. Neptune's orbit distance is 4,498,396,441 kilometers. The period is about 60,190 days, which is 164.8 years. The surface temperature is -201 degrees Celsius. Neptune was discovered by Urban Levier and John Galley September 23, 1846. Neptune is also known as the smallest gas giant. Neptune is also named after a Roman god of the sea and actually has 6 faint rings. Pluto. Pluto has a diameter of about 2,372 kilometers. The orbit distance from the Sun is 5,874,000,000 kilometers. The orbit period on Pluto is 248 years. The surface temperature is about -229 degrees Celsius. Pluto has 5 moons, one being called Charon. Pluto was discovered by Clyde W. Tombaugh on February 18th of 1930. Wow, that was really fun. If you guys want to know where I got my information from, go to space-facts.com. Hope you guys liked it.